Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to some more NFL football talk with your man, Baymaster Jen. You guys have been so supportive this season, and it's been so much fun to do for you guys. We will be ending the season. The Super Bowl episode will be a Madden showdown. Whatever the matchup is, whether it's Patriots, Broncos, Rams, Seahawks, whatever the matchup is, that's what we'll be doing. So that'll be a fun way to end the season, the 2025 season. But once again, super appreciate you guys. Quick talk with the divisional round today. Some really good games, some questionable calls, some crazy turnover games. I mean, it was enjoyable all around. Besides the Seahawks 49ers game, I enjoyed all the games. So, getting into it, Bills Broncos, some questionable calls, as you guys may know, but still a really exciting game. Somehow even Josh Allen, which the thing is, this is what I don't like about the whole ref talk. It's like, don't get yourself in a position where the refs decide the game, right? Josh Allen threw he didn't have 5. He had 4 turnovers, 2 fumbles, 2 interceptions. And then I think there was another turnover, like James Cook, I forgot exactly how it happened, but there was 5 turnovers total. The Broncos had 1. 99.9% of the time, you're not winning that game. So don't put it in the refs' hands at the end to make those calls. But I will say this: I don't like anyone really blaming the refs. Even when, if Chiefs fans do it, I don't like it. If we win and the rest of the NFL says it's because the refs, I don't like that either. I just don't like ref talk unless it's clear and obvious, like the Saints-Rams game 4 or 5 years back, where there was a clear push-off pass interference. That's different. But I looked closely at this interception that they talked about, where it was like, well, the receiver, he had possession with his leg down, he was down, blah, blah, blah. I can totally see the argument, but it was ruled an interception on the field. It was bang play. And if you look at the top-down camera, which they kind of they didn't show in the broadcast, but they showed afterwards, it had a really good angle where that ball was moving the entire time. There was not really, the only thing that was live was that it wasn't hitting the ground, right? That's the reason the ball was still live. But that ball was moving the whole time because it was actively getting pulled out. So I think that was a legit interception. Obviously not Josh's fault, but a legit interception. Actually, that ball was a little underthrown. If he would have thrown him in stride, it wouldn't have been an issue. But that still not really a Josh interception, right? When it comes to... But that's my point, though, is Josh had a really bad game. He blamed himself. Sean McDermott got fired. And it was just one of those nights. I mean, he's a great player. The only reason they're even there is because of him, so you can't hate on him too much. But that's the reason they lost. He tried to be Superman instead of relying on his number 1 running back and just making spectacular plays when he needed to. Instead, he wanted to play Superman the whole game, which, like I said, I'm not hating on him. I think he's probably one of the best, probably the second best quarterback in the league. And he has been the best quarterback in the league the past couple of years. But regardless, that's that game. I can talk about that game for a long time. That was a really good one. 49ers Seahawks, not much to mention. Seahawks destroyed them. 49ers were very fortunate to get to where they got in the first place. They overperformed, beating the Eagles when they were clearly outmatched, thanks to Jalen Hurts and that OC. But regardless, 49ers, they should be happy just to be there with how beat up they were. They had the injury gods against them constantly, and the Seahawks are just a way better roster, really good team. They didn't have Sam Darnold do a lot, which that's how they're going to destroy people. If Sam Darnold has to start doing a lot, that could be a close game. If it's just running the ball or play action or these dig routes and stuff, he will feast. The Seahawks will feast, I should say. But yeah, not too interesting of a game. That's why obviously it was a huge blowout. So not a super interesting game. Patriots Texans was a wild watch. Even though the Patriots won by 2 scores, legitimately it was an insane watch. There's points in the game where I'm just like, man, the Patriots will not let themselves actually take the lead. It was so freaking funny to watch. I mean, I think C.J. Stroud had 5 turnovers. The total Texans team had 7 or something, or 6 or 7. The Patriots also had I think Drake May lost the ball 4 times and threw 2 interceptions. Granted, one of those was an end of the half Hail Mary, so don't count that one, right? But it was a wild game. It was a lot of fun. I think and I forgot. Of course, the Broncos-Bills. Let me finish this up. The Broncos-Bills game, of course, Bo Nix, second to last play, breaks his ankle, out for the rest of the year. Jared Stidham is in, playing against the Patriots. So what I was going to say here is the Patriots, they won this game, but in this Broncos-Patriots matchup, they need to be really careful. They cannot let Drake May ruin the game for them. Not saying that Drake May will. He's a good quarterback, right? But they've had a really easy schedule this whole year. I don't know. They've been pretty fortunate, in my opinion. And I think they're a good team, but rely on the run game. Let Drake May chill a little bit. Take some pressure off of him, because you don't want to carry in that 5-6 turnover game that he had. It's probably like 4 or 5 turnover game he had into the Broncos game. Because the only way the Broncos are winning that game is if Drake May tries to put the Superman coat on and fumbles it 3 times and has 2 turnovers, and the Broncos defense lays the hammer. That's the only reason they're winning. They're not going to win from Jared Stidham blowing Drake May out. There's no way. So, yeah. That was an interesting. The Patriots-Texans was an enjoyable watch. A crazy amount of turnovers. It was a lot. It was so funny. It was so funny. And then the Rams-Bears, guys. Rams-Bears, crazy game. Another OT game, which I just realized there was 2 overtime games in the divisional round. So that's a pretty good round, right? Rams-Bears was really, really enjoyable. Matthew Stafford really underperformed the entire time. And Caleb Williams probably did what he does most of the time. Probably underperformed a little bit, but kind of hung around, there was some drives that were very uninspiring, and there were some drives where it's like, oh my gosh, wow, or he makes a crazy play. And the key highlight of this game, and even though I kind of wish the Bears would have won, so this would have went down as a crazy Caleb Williams, which it still will, but when you lose the game, it takes some damper off of it. But craziest play, end of the game, final play they could make, I think it was 4th down, and Caleb Williams getting pass rushed. The D-line coaches sometimes, especially with Caleb being a mobile quarterback, keep him inside the pocket, right? And they bull rushed him, got through the Bears offensive line. The Rams players were literally moving towards them like this, not giving up the edges. So Caleb Williams was stuck running like 40 yards backwards, and then on his back foot turns around really quick and just throws the ball towards the corner of the end zone, and his tight end catches it. He just waves the fair catch hand. For some reason, the defender just let off of, the defender I think he just gave up on the play, honestly. The Rams defender, he gave up on the play. He was running 5 yards ahead of the guy, and it looked so easy, but it was an insane play to go to overtime. It was like a weird Hail Mary that should have been from the 10, but it was from the 40. So really, really interesting. Caleb, though he does throw an interception in overtime. Rams come back to kick the game-winning field goal, secure the game. Now they're going to the NFC Championship game. I am excited they did make it, though, because it'll be a fun divisional matchup in this NFC Championship game. The Rams, Seahawks in the same division, of course. And then Patriots-Broncos, the old rivalry, but with new quarterbacks, obviously, and one of them a backup quarterback. But yeah, regardless, we'll get into the conference championship talk next time. If I had to make my predictions, man, I don't know. I'm predicting Patriots and Seahawks. I'm predicting Patriots and Seahawks. I think the Seahawks defense is just too good for the Rams. I think Matthew Stafford, even though he's had an incredibly amazing season, and he probably will win MVP. I just think the Seahawks are their roster's insane. I don't think the Rams will be able to stop the run to make Sam Darnold, throw on every down, right? And Patriots Broncos, I think everyone's picking the Patriots because of the backup quarterback situation. Would I say I would still be really surprised if the Broncos won, but I could see the path for the Broncos, especially with Sean Payton as their coach. Really good defense, Jared Stidham game managing, making the Patriots turn the ball over, and all of a sudden you got a close game in the fourth quarter, and something happens. That's the only path I see for the Broncos. If they don't do one of those things, they are done. But regardless, we'll leave it there. That's the divisional round coverage with a little sneak peek at the NFC and AFC championship game. Guys, make sure to like, subscribe, do your thing. I really appreciate everyone that interacts and loves the football stuff, because I really, really like talking about it. Even though it's not the focus of my channel at all, it's still a lot of fun. So I appreciate you all. Like, subscribe, do your thing, and I'll see you guys AFC and NFC championship games. Bye-bye.